morning's breakfast, I forgot the video. I had yogurt, bacon, and roasted vegetables.
That's the thing about talking and just video, because there's salad up there.
Joey's got right there. She's gonna steal from peanut butter and jelly for lunch. We just got eggs and bacon, coffee, and juice with each, a jelly pack, which we're gonna use on our sandwich at lunch. Let's go take a tour of the buffet. You enter the breakfast buffet. You have your silverware, all types of breads. Looks like French bread, sliced bread, little danishes and some different things. Fresh fruit, which is mostly peach. Every place we have cold meat and cheeses and vegetables. That seems to be, sometimes that's all they have and they don't have any hot food. Here's a fruit salad, regular salad. They got these little pre-made sandwich things. And peasant's plate. In the hot thing there, they got bacon, sausage, and veggies. They got 2 different types of scrambled eggs. You got your juice machine, water, oranges, apple, pink grapefruit. You got your tea, lemon juice and honey. Your espresso machine. All different types of cups of milks and creamers. You got one of those things. You got a microwave, cereal, and yogurt. And that's all you need to know about breakfast. Our morning kickoff video. We're leaving Hungary and Basilica and Castle. The castle's on the right. And we're heading back to Slovakia for the last time. About 2 hours from now, we'll cross the ferry, go back into Hungary. So there's an official EuroVelo 6 route that we're following. And oh, so right there, Slovakia Republika. I didn't see a sign like that. I didn't see a sign like that going to Hungary. I'll walk over. Entering Slovakia. Jody's so dramatic. Here comes somebody. Look out! Look out! She goes. Entering Hungary. And the sign on the right is, must be how you say Hungarian. So, yeah, that place there, we went up, we didn't go to the dome. I think we could have went up to that upper level, but Jody's pushing buttons on the elevator so fast that we didn't get a chance to go up there.
We didn't pay to go up there.
No, we didn't pay to go to the dome. We could have went to that second floor though. But I'm not one to complain. Can't tell if that's a tugboat or a tourist boat. Alright, we got a lot of riding to do. That's the morning update. Last day bike riding. There goes Jody without me. So, we have gone about 15 kilometers. And you see that highway way over there beyond those horses. we're right on that highway for about 10 kilometers. It's 2 lanes, no shoulder, and drop off on the edge. And we had to dodge. Well, that lady scared the crap out of me. I lost my train of thought. So anyhow, so that was in Slovakia, and then we crossed a river, not the Danube, and then now we're back in Hungary again. I didn't think we were in Hungary again until we crossed a ferry. So, I guess Jody figured I'll catch up. So, and then I'm another biker. So you see the wind whipping. We're going to a headwind, but luckily, damn, a lot of bikers out here. Oh, there's Jody. There's water buffalo. I guess they're cows. I don't know. They look like water buffalo that you see on National Geographic. So I don't know if you can hear the wind. You can probably see it blowing, going right against it. Hopefully we get into some more trees again. So we've been riding against the wind. There was one day we had the wind behind our back. And that was nice because that was a 50-mile day. So that was good. But every other day, we've been going against the wind. Yesterday was probably the worst day. But we only did 35 miles. Today we got 35 miles. And then we take a ferry. We might take 2 ferries, but the second ferry will take us about 15 kilometers into downtown Budapest. And then we have like 3 kilometers of riding through Budapest to our hotel. You see the wind whipping the grass up there. Jody whipping her head around, checking to see if I'm still alive. Yesterday we climbed top of this hill, up these stairs, and if not 100 steps, hundreds of steps. I say I'm out of breath. She's like, maybe you should have your carotid artery checked for blockages. I'm like, nah, and then she's breathing just as hard. So, nothing wrong with my arteries. They're extra hardened from all the plaque of cholesterol buildup in them. Not really, my cholesterol's good. So this is nice through here. Oh, I wish it wasn't no wind. This is what we needed when it was 95 degrees, a shady bike path. Heard a horn, but so those weird looking cows going right up by the fence. It looks like the electric fence. Oh, there's a train up there. Get pictures of that cow. If you ever want to know what a Hungarian cow looks like, there's a mom with a baby. I don't know if you saw that train up there, but there was like a train car, with just like a flat car with a bunch of people standing on it, riding along. A lot of baby cows out there this morning. I guess that horn means if you want to ride, you better get your ass down here to the train station. Alright, so I'm swooping around. I'm going the opposite direction where I think I'm supposed to be going. So I'm gonna end the video and do a reality check. So how's Jody going? So we've gone about 18 kilometers here on the last day of our bike riding. What's the name of this town, Jody?
Zab.
S-Z-A-B?
Yeah.
Zab. S-Z-A-B. We don't know. They have to go right. I guess I should look at the map if I start my camera. What's your map say?
I turned the page on my head.
It looks like we go kind of to the right. Let me see if I can pause the video and then look at my map. I think that worked. There's a bicycle sign. There's all kinds of signs. I don't know. Pick a town. Any town. Looks like they have a lottery there. I smell like bread cooking. Like fresh bread. It's 9:30 in the morning. So we've already gone. So I forgot to set my odometer back. So we've gone about 20 kilometers or 12 miles. We left at 8 o'clock. Kind of just getting the habit of leaving early. I guess 8 o'clock is early. So Jody's starting to doubt where I'm going. Little guy thought I was waving at him. I could have been waving at him. Looks like they're going kayaking. So we're down here by the Danube River. Couple of people enjoying the river. Bunch of old people up here walking. S-Z Heart B. Zab. Trail's a little bumpy here, but I'm not complaining. Nice pretty views of the hills over there. I don't know how you say it in Slovak or Hungarian, but it's referred to as the Danube Bend. I'm only in third gear and I'm trying to catch up with Jody. I paused that a minute while I shifted into fifth gear. Got little dog. Got little dog. That must be that lady's little dog. She called it Shamu, something like that. Reason why he probably didn't move, because I said, look out, little dog. He doesn't understand English. I would yell at him in Hungarian, he probably would have understood. So it's interesting that I asked local people. We keep flip-flopping back and forth across the border. It's local people said it's a hard, when you're in Hungary, you're speaking Hungarian. When you're in Slovakia, you're speaking Slovak. There's like not much blending. Except there's a neighborhood in one town that used to be one town but then got separated from wars and stuff. There's a neighborhood in Slovakia that's a Hungarian community living in Slovakia. So I assume they probably speak Hungarian over there. It's just interesting. So, but yeah, when you're in Hungary, you're expected to speak Hungarian. When you're in Slovakia, you speak Slovak. But most people speak English also. So, alright. Looks like we're getting away from the cool stuff. So after what, like 5 or 6 days, we finally got some pretty views again.
Yeah.
So the towns, the past 5 or 6 days, the towns are really unique and cool, and we enjoy those. But the path between the towns have been pretty much mundane and boring, would you say? It's just like riding, it's basically just a path between the two towns. I mean, the paths are nice for the most part, except when you have to ride on the highway. But so it's like beachy across there, and it's kind of beachy down here. Some lady is going in there. So that buoy thing must be for so people don't go out beyond there. Looks like the current is going pretty good. I kind of see it. So I saw a guy, looked like he was taking a bath in the water down there. That water just seems like it's got to be chilly. So yesterday and today it's only been in the 80s. It's been in the 90s. I say only in the 80s. We'll take that. The mornings are actually kind of chilly when we take off first thing at 8 o'clock. But still got short sleeves and shorts on. In fact, our jackets are in our luggage, which we don't have access to when we're out riding. So every time Jody sees a train, she wishes she was on it.
I do.
That one's going to Budapest. Looks like it says it on the side. So I can see where we could I can see, and then Jody looks to see what I'm seeing. I could see that we could kind of travel on our own around Europe, and because the EuroVelo routes are well marked and for bicyclers, but you could also, like, there's trains running north and south and east and west everywhere. So I could see where you could, like, you know, bike, you know, 20 miles and take a train 20 miles. It only costs like $2 to take a train.
Half the time they don't even check you for a ticket.
They don't check you for a ticket. You get down there and they don't check you, and then you hop off. But I suppose they do check and you don't have a ticket, you probably get a pretty good fine. Just have to figure out how many rides you can get for free before the fine outweighs the buying the ticket thing.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so we're ready to go, and because Jody said so.
I don't want those people catching us, so I don't want to be
She doesn't want people catching us. I don't know what people she's talking about,
The
but
Canadians.
oh, the Canadians. So we've seen this group of Canadians for about 3 days now.
3 or 4.
3 or 4 days. We've been leapfrogging them, and
Same hotel sometimes.
yeah. So today we're at the same hotel. Saw them at breakfast, but Jody doesn't want them catching us for some reason. So all right. Those people way down there are the group from Australia. Gosh dang, I can't get my country straight. Australia and New Zealand. What day did we see them? About 4 or 5 days ago?
Yeah.
We met them on the trail 4 or 5 days ago and passed them a couple times. They passed us. We haven't seen them since, and now last day, there they are. So they'll probably be on the boat. It'll be like a reunion on the boat tonight at 5 o'clock. Apparently that's the way to go to Budapest. So we're in a town called, dang it, I just looked it up and I forgot what it's called now. But we're in Hungary. We're done with Slovakia. We crossed into Hungary about an hour ago. I thought Jody was coming over here to go pee, but then there's people standing down there. So there's like a castle thing or something on top of the hill over there. I see a boat coming. I see a tourist, like a Viking river cruise boat down there. So people take the boat tours. They go from Vienna to Budapest in like 6 or 7 days. So they're moving along pretty good. The boat, I think, takes off like 11 at night and then goes to the next town while they're sleeping. That guy just threw some garbage or something down there along the riverbank. He's gonna go pee. I can tell. So here comes a boat over here. So in 18 kilometers we have to cross a ferry to get across not the Danube but a different river, a branch of the Danube perhaps. And then no, we do cross the Danube, and then we cross another river on a bike path bridge, and then we go down, then we take another ferry like 15 kilometers into Budapest. I can only keep track of like one day at a time, and even that is kind of difficult. So this is one of the prettiest spots along the Danube. The first few 4 or 5 days were pretty nice, but this is equally as nice. Yeah, nice trail going through here. So I imagine this is perhaps for extra flood control, maybe. I don't know if it gets that high or not. Some kayakers across the way. Looks like Jody's getting impatient again. I think she's trying to race people. So the only thing that's going to happen is we're going to get to a spot and have to wait for a boat, and then they're going to catch us anyhow. So, all right, gotta go. Jody says we're breaking the rule. Breaking the law. However you say that in Hungarian. So in this little town they have like a little beach area. It's total chaos down there is what it is. Jody's going to use her Google.
Figure out what the hell this says.
So it says Jody's going to tell me what it says. It probably means caution.
Oh wait, I got my airplane mode on.
For Christ's sakes. So tens of thousands of people down there. If it was 95 degrees today, I might be tempted to go down there and do some get wet, but it's not, so I won't. People out there swimming. That motorboat's heading right for that person in the floating around there. So anyhow, it's just total chaos over there.
This isn't translating.
It's not translating, so we don't know what it means. So we're innocent because we don't know. I might need to put my sunglasses back on because it's awful bright out here. You see those wind flags whipping up there? They're whipping the wrong direction, if you ask me. They're riding right into the wind. Come on, Jody.
What?
You got a fancy $1,000 electronic device and you translate that. So I'm gonna keep recording the video until you tell me what that word means. Can you see your camera?
I'm trying to flip it around and everything else.
It looks like you got the picture upside down.
Well, I don't know why. You can't even see that.
I don't either. So it's like a little jet ski boat combination there. It's almost like too windy to be out there kayaking. So Alright.
I don't know. It's not working.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Ridiculous.
We're ready to leave this town anyhow.
Let's go. I gotta find a peace station.
Jody has to find a place to go.
In a bush.
Jody needs to go find a bush
No
somewhere.
public bathrooms
No
anywhere.
public bathrooms are hardly anywhere along here. So that's the biggest complaint. So,
I wonder if this is an outhouse.
well, it's probably not just for Jody. So right along we see we're in Hungary. See a roadside stand. Got some pictures. So like a trailer, and they're selling like hamburgers and stuff. And there's it's like a farm, just got some pigs, some goats. They did have a cow, but now the cow is camping. Highways over there. So we're kind of in a valley. The Danube is to my right. I don't know if I can see it from the too far over there behind some trees. So we're gonna get going here. Let's pause this. Alright, back on the bike. Feeling a little awkward. People walking over the camera. Well, not for me. When there's dozens and dozens of people, and you're obviously filming buildings and things, but here it's like one thing you're filming. So the trail here is concrete, but it's like bumpy. It's not smooth. That looks like a popular camping area. So, starting to see a lot more bicycles. Today is Saturday. Comes a little, these car seats here on bicycles are, what the hell, is this a road? Is this a road? I thought this was a cycle path. I guess in order to get to the hamburger joint, we said it before, the people are pretty courteous. Came from down there somewhere. The people are pretty courteous for the most part of bicyclers. Actually, I really don't notice a difference. Jody just doesn't like the Hungarians for some reason. Ugh. Good gosh. This looks like it's for sale. Another roadside stand. Problem is they want to sell you all these juices and drinks and everything, but they don't want to let you go to the bathroom. Jody's been looking for a nice leafy bush past half hour. So that was last 5 kilometers have been a very scenic, pretty route. I kind of wish this was blacktop and not whatever type of concrete surface, bumpy concrete surface that it is. People with a nice garden over there. Nice pile of tires, top of a tree stump. I've seen hikers hiking the trail. That girl looks like she's hiking, but don't know if that dog was with her or not. Some bicyclers think they deserve both. They can ride side by side and take up the whole thing. We go single file when we come up to people so we don't hit them head on. Oh, almost rode off the edge there. Alright. That's off the video now. Okay, this is I was gonna call it a selfie video, but it's a video by myself. So we're waiting for a ferry, but they only take Hungarian HUF, H-U-F, Hungarian currency, which is the foreign. And I don't have enough money. They only take cash, no card. So I wandered off away from the ferry where Jody's waiting to find an ATM, which I had to walk several blocks. And I walked through this good old-fashioned Hungarian hoedown. Some kind of... She's singing your traditional Hungarian songs. I really don't know if they're traditional Hungarian songs. I guess we could have pushed the bicycles up here and we both could have enjoyed this. But I didn't think, I thought we were gonna have to walk so far to find an ATM. So I have a US bank card, debit card, and it doesn't work half the time over here. My local card does, debit card. Then it popped up, wanted to know how much money I wanted. And it's a crazy amount, it's like 10,000 or 50,000. So three forints, or huffs, they call them, is 3 cents or 1 cent. But everything is measured in forint. So, you know, like a ride on the ferry is like 1,000, you know, which would be like $3. Down there where those people are standing is where the ferry is. It also doesn't seem that many. The town of VAC, V-A-C, and it appears that a lot of people don't speak English here. I've asked a couple of people where the ATM was, and they didn't understand me, so I had to use Google Translate. I finally Googled ATMs. It took me to a building, and I didn't know what to do. And I checked the door, opened the door, and there was an ATM inside this door. So I think it was a bank, but I'm not sure. Then a lady came and asked me about the ATM, and she was speaking Hungarian. I had to use Google Translate to tell her that I didn't know what she was talking about, but if she was asking if the ATM worked, I told her that it worked fine, and I can't speak English or Hungarian. I don't know what I can speak.
Oh yeah. What is that?
Here comes the Irish people. So we're the Americans. There's Australians. So we got the Australians, we got the Canadians, we got the Irish, we got the Americans. We're all meeting on a ferry. 1 o'clock ferry to the other side.
Keep going up by you.
Alright. Well, you told me to move, then you're like standing in my way. I guess he's gonna stay right there. So there's the... We just came from that direction. going over there. And then we're gonna head that way to Budapest. Quote by Jody. Why can't we have nice things? There's like a spaceship looking thing there. Nice bike path, walking path. Got a fish spitting out water.
Just past a pool filled with people, and then all along the river, picnic table.
So the Danube River is over there. Picnic tables, benches, shade. We got something going on over there with the DJ. I know we passed at least one wedding. This looks like it might be something like that too.
Yeah, it does, kind of. Something catered.
I think we can go in there and just blend in as the guest.
No. Well, they're not swim shorts.
Are they all sweaty and stinky?
They're not sweating like me. I got sweat running down my face.
Yeah. How's that song go? Snot is running down her nose. Dirt, dirt, dirt.
Huh.
Something like that.
Alright.
Alright.
Go.
The people want to see the path. You know, we have some nice things back home in Illinois. Hold on, people. We have wind. Guy's sign said no trespassing, and he was standing there and he looked like he was serious. I gotta get some momentum going. Get up over this bridge. Yeah, that's pretty nice down through here. I don't know where all these cars are parked or where all the people at. Just seems to be houses over here. This guy's over there taking a pee. We're on a road. Looks like a road not very traveled. Back on bike path. We have a bike path and a walking. What size is that tree? It's like a little kid riding recklessly. So we're just a few miles away from a ferry or a boat that's going to take us into Budapest. Szentendre? Szentendre. Hungary. We'll ride 15 kilometers to the heart of Budapest. And then we'll ride about 3 kilometers to our hotel. I'm going to be going up a hill, so I'm going to end the video. So we're in Hungary. Say that word, Jody.
Szentendre.
Szentendre. Szentendre. So we are here for... This looks kind of like a touristy spot, don't you think? So we're here for a couple hours until we catch we're gonna catch a ferry. That ferry is gonna take us to Budapest in a couple hours. And I might have said this in a different video, but on the trail we've met like 5 or 6 different groups of people. We met 5 or 6 different groups of people, and they're all meeting. They're all on that same 5 o'clock ferry to Budapest that we are. So it's kind of like a reunion of everybody. So some Australians, some New Zealanders, some Irish people, some Canadians, some people from Switzerland, and some Americans. And there's Michael Jordan, number 23. You pretty much buy anything you want here. What?
I want a slushie.
I'm kind of like, I've kind of had too many sweets. I found some vanilla wafer type cookies that I had, but you know what? They weren't that sweet. Oh, hey. So those Asian people there, I saw them like 3 days ago because he's got a very serious camera. Yeah, we locked our bicycles up down by the Switzerland people. We're going to ride their bikes up here. And we saw them come back. We saw them come back and park them because they said there was too many people to ride bikes through here. If you click Magnus,
Irish friend. Now, wouldn't you rather have been here? Is it?
no.
They kind of look like them.
Those, you know, those Irish people, they all look alike. Red hair,
Red
white skin, and freckles. You know, and typically a whiskey bottle in their hand. You're the one that's stereotyping people.
I didn't say they all looked alike. I just said it looked like.
They might think us Americans all look alike too.
Probably.
Got like a little alley. Oh, it keeps on going.
Well, more paintings.
Jody thinks she's getting a painting. We got like 20 paintings in our garage.
It's not the same.
So you look down these things that look like alleys, and there's more things down there. This looks like a spot you could have spent a night. There's a cross up there. You're going to the right or to the left? Are you paying attention to what time it is? We don't want to get left behind. If we miss the boat, we got to ride our bikes 25 kilometers. So we got like 2 hours to kill. So I think the thing to do around here, we walk past that church and then I can notice it. Let Jody take those pictures. We saw some Asian people. Those Asian people that had that big old serious camera. I just saw them back there.
The ones that we saw in the other, at the Basilica?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they're on a bike tour though.
I don't think so either.
Kind of weird how you keep bumping. Well, the bicycle people, it's obvious that you're going to bump into them over and over. A lot of them have been staying at the same hotel. And
303.
It's 3:03.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have quite a bit of time to kill actually. This doorway is kind of neat. Another church or town hall or something over there. Yeah, I think we're at the end of the street, and I go around the corner, then there's a whole bunch more people.
There's like one of those figures that are always out in the yards.
Hard Rock Cafe, Budapest. Met a couple of little old ladies from Connecticut. They're I'll be walking along and then I'll hear people talking English, like American English, and then I'll ask them. I don't know if that's a church or, well, since it has a clock up there, I'm assuming that it's maybe like a town hall or something. I think we're walking like behind the vendors' booths. Ice cream is a popular thing. It's like a church or something up here. Walk past over here. Walking in the shade.
Yeah. It's hotter than hell out here.
I don't think it's all that hot, really.
It is hot in the sun.
It's like 85 degrees.
It's hot in the sun.
A little toasty in the sun.
What are these?
I don't know, it's just kind of a... What's everybody lined up here for? So this must be a tour. I have no idea. So if you try and drive a car down through here, you're kind of... What are they doing over there, Jody?
I think they're probably on a tour. Somebody's talking to them.
I see. That's a good guess. Must be a birthday going on down there. Might be bicycles going down here. So I'm trying to figure out what this thing is right here. We don't know if it's an old fort. Feels good down here. Shady and got a breeze. Got some graffiti going on. I think it's just like old.
Backs the building.
Just the backs of buildings, she
Go
said.
that way.
We decided we don't want to go that way. So, alright. I'm going to end the video here. So that's a walking tour of
Szentendre.
Szentendre. Szentendre. Weird spellings. S-Z. And then we were just informed that Budapest.
They pronounce it Budapest.
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 Pest. Like a S-H. So we don't know. Well,
Do they say Buda or Buddha?
Budapest. Budapest. Watch out for that kid there. Alright, so that completes our walking tour. We're making a video. So today's going pretty good till the last half hour, and then it's been Operation Chaos. Why is it chaotic?
You on a boat?
We're on a boat. Behind those doors back there, there's two ladies from the state of Washington. So we're going to Budapest, which is, I thought 15 kilometers, but I think it's more like 20 kilometers. If we pedaled it, it'd be over 23 kilometers. So maybe following the river is maybe more of a straight shot. So there's two boats going. So trying to get our bikes on here. You think they'd have some type of organized system?
Nobody helping.
Nobody really telling you what to do. Nobody speaks English.
Nobody helping.
The spots where they're telling us to put the boats filled up.
The bike.
Put the bikes. What I say, boats?
Yeah.
So there's our town that we're just in. Ah, that sun's bright. So we're supposed to be putting the bikes filled up fast, and then and people are saying you can't put your bikes there, it's full. And it's like, well, where are you supposed to put them? Nobody's explaining it to us. So I think they oversell. They oversell the amount of tickets with boats that you can take. Oh, that's better. So that was an interesting little town. Spent an hour and a half walking around there, checking it out. So we have about 3 or 4 more kilometers of bike riding, technically, and then we're done bike riding. So I haven't really did the math, but it's about 400 miles. So all right, looks like we're doing good now. Okay, we made it to Budapest. Hear that, Jody?
Budapest?
Budapest. Pest. So we found out from the locals already.
There's a Buda part and a Pest part.
There's 2 towns, Buda and Pest. So it's spelled P-E-S-T at the end, but they pronounce it P-E-S-H-T for all my geography friends. So what I want to do is look at these doors. These doors here in Europe, or at least Austria, Germany, and Hungary, they have this lip here, and then they shut. It's like this is on the outside. So it's been that way everywhere. And so go over here. So the outside door is like that too. It's got that lip. Thought that was weird and different. So, whoa, this is all of our dirty clothes. I forgot to make a video when it first came in, but pretty nice room. Not the cleanest hotel. It's got some stains. A few stains, Jody. Then my towel I dried off with in the bathroom has holes in it.
What?
Kind of like home.
We don't have holes in our towels.
No, I'm just kidding.
We should probably check for bed bugs in this hotel.
Yeah, we're going to check for bed bugs in this hotel. Jody said that these pillows are stained, but they don't look that bad,
I
except
flipped
for
the stain part to the back, so they don't think we did it.
Well, they probably think we stained them up and then we flipped them to the back. It's got some fake light bulbs here. It's got this over there. Not sure what that says. Jody's checking for bed bugs. Any bed bugs?
I guess it's alright. I don't.
We're okay. We didn't see nothing scramble. So there I am, wrinkled shirt and everything. Oh, this is what I want to point out. So our electricity situation. Some of these filthy, dirty, stinking socks are right there. Put those over on her side. So we have this European outlet here. It's got this weird ass thing like that. But we bought this adapter. We got 2 of these, but I can't find the other one. You can get these at Walmart or whatever. Don't know why that little light's, oh, that went off. So it's an adapter. You plug it in, and then we have electricity. Ta-da! And so this thing plugs in. It's a USB dock. It's got USB-C, USB, regular USB, and then but the adapter also has a couple USB-Cs in that. So I have somewhere. Oh, so I got these battery packs. I got 2 of them. Here's another one. So I've only really had to use this one of them, but we got 2 of them. So when I'm riding along, I keep this one here in my bicycle basket, and then I dangle this cord out, and then I plug my phone in when I'm riding, because my phone's on constantly, because we got an app that we're following. And then when I charge it up, I just flip the cord around, plug into the USB-C, and then plug it in this one here, and it starts to charge. This thing holds a lot of juice. I've had this plugged in all day to my phone, and it's been a long day. We didn't get here till 6:30 at night, and so my phone has probably charged up, at least gone dead at least once and recharged at least once. I could probably charge it 3 times from it totally dead with this thing. This one here is, I carry it with a backup. So there you have it. Don't know what this design is. Looks like a picture of the top of a building, actually. And I can't show you too much because we got dirty laundry hanging everywhere. But here's a light if you want to look at that. So made to Budapest, last day of riding. We have to take our bike bags, the panniers. I guess I can show that right there. We gotta take those back down and put them on the bicycles because they're probably gonna pick the bicycles up tomorrow. And we empty those out. But speaking of this hotel, like you look at the baseboard there, you can see the woodwork down here is kind of messed up and chipped up in the corner over there. So you don't get that from 5-star hotels. The lobby seemed very nice though, but the room not so much. All right, we gotta go. We haven't ate supper yet, so we gotta go eat supper. So making a video, Jody.
Okay.
We are in Budapest. Let's do a 360 look here. Our hotel's down that street down there.
Our hotel is not in the not quite so nice section.
Yeah, it's probably like 3 blocks off the.
It seems scuzzy around that area.
Yeah. So this is like a square. Seems a lot of people older than us that aren't getting mugged. So Jody feels good.
I observed that, so I feel a little bit safer.
It's an interesting, not as clean. You see garbage all over. You know, maybe this is from just the remnants of a Saturday, but the walkway stuff is stained. The garbage cans are overflowing. It is a Saturday and it's 8 or 8:30 at night. I said in my video at the hotel that, oh, there's the Spar. Went to like a little market that sold liquor and stuff like that, and the people in front of us, yeah, were kind of like harassing the kid a little bit, so we were a little bit extra nice to them. They were kind of yelling at him, asking if he spoke English. So, I'm going to pause this for a second. We had pizza for supper. Aren't we creative? So, I don't know. I think we eat pizza because we know what we're getting. But then, like, I wasn't super hungry, so we know we can get a pizza and split it. And so it's going to cost us like $12. We go to some random restaurant that we don't know anything about. We might end up spending like $50. And then, like, maybe have 3 times the amount of food as what we can eat. Yeah, so we rode. Is this the street we rode down?
Yeah.
We rode our bikes down this street today in this
Bus lane.
the lane next to the sidewalk here is the bus lane. But apparently taxis use it. Well, not apparently, obviously.
I'm glad we didn't get killed.
Taxis and then a-holes that are just in a big hurry. We did dip over in this little area over here. We were going to jump up on the sidewalk, but the curb, there's no way to get in curb. Up on the curb. I guess we're going to walk on the red sign. Jody's broken walking laws in 4 countries on this trip. Uh-oh. Must be 9 o'clock. Or maybe it's 8 o'clock. I don't know what time it is. So there's a bus. We didn't encounter no buses on our bike sprint from where we got dropped off. It was at least this much traffic or more. We're riding our bikes down here. It's where Google told us to ride. The sidewalks were packed with people, so that probably wasn't a very good option. Kind of chaos around here, wouldn't you say, Jody?
Yeah.
We're walking to the Basilica, right?
Basilica or the Parliament building. I don't know. Somewhere down there. Walking down to a bridge by the river.
We're walking down by the Danube River. It's like about a mile. And tomorrow we're going to do the hop on, hop off bus tour. It takes us around all the major landmarks. And those buses are pretty packed. You probably could just hop on a bus like that and get it right back. Nobody's checking tickets. So we play dumb if they do. So, alright, I'm gonna put this phone in my pocket. Making a video.
Over here.
Same next to our garbage can.
I think so too.
Basilica. Is that right? Basilica?
I don't know. Maybe.
Basilica.
I don't think this is the Parliament building, but maybe it is.
I thought it was the Basilica.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Come on, Jody.
Does it look like this? And we're in the back of it? I don't know.
What's that?
This says that it's the Hungarian Parliament building. I thought it was a big long building that was all lit up. You had to go over by the river to see it.
I think this is the Basilica. There's a cross on the top. This cross is on top. Parliament buildings don't have crosses on top.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're from out of town. So we walked about a mile and a half to get here, but it was an entertaining walk. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like big cities. I decided that.
Yeah, big cities. So the thing I like the smaller cities, like the ones we were in yesterday, because everything is walkable. What I mean is, like, everything you want to see, you can just walk to. Bigger cities like Munich, Vienna, Budapest.
We have to go over by the river.
Well, we had to cross the river.
There's a bridge.
We've already walked 2 miles.
All right. Well, tomorrow night we're coming down here at night and I in the good. Let's go back and go to bed.
Where are you going?
Going back. This is the way we came. Right? Go across the street.
There's a big Ferris wheel over there. You might want to obey the walk signs around here because people are flying along. I think that gentleman was exceeding the speed limit. I'm going to mute this so we don't get ran over. We're at a concert. That's kind of a catchy tune. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Dat is nog Dubai, maar ja.
The original plan was to pack it up early tonight. That was the plan at 6:30. It's like 10 o'clock and we're out in the streets.
I'm not gonna want to get up early.
Indulging in Coca-Cola. Really no reason to get up super early tomorrow because the breakfast goes till 11. But I got a feeling I'm gonna wake up like at 6:30 or 6 o'clock
You wake up at
or 7 local time. We walked over 2 miles, and it's just busy and hopping like this the entire way, and it's like 10 o'clock at night. Well, there's no casinos.
No, az kell.
You get ice cream, souvenirs, ride a train. All these side streets are hopping. I don't know. I guess I'll end the video so I can figure out which way we're supposed to go. Look at all these people lined up on those scooters.
Is this that museum?
Yeah, we went by this museum up here. I like watching these people that never rode scooters before trying to figure it out. So they ride these scooters right out. The crosswalk. So I think that's a Holocaust.
I think it's a museum, but they're having a
Holocaust exhibit. You know, I think they got cops sitting out front watching it. Those cops have been here.
Where?
Right up here to the right in the cop car. So I think they got cops keep an eye on the thing so nobody vandalizes it or anything. This looks like a Alright, I'm gonna end the video.